Effectively, what we're going to talk about this morning is really what Yorbl do, where we've come from, and how we can help you. As you noticed there, hopefully the top is we're calling ourselves the experts in technology-enabled living. That's because we don't like the phrase care. Of course, we care for people. Of course, we provide technology that enables care. But we believe it's about enabling people to live independent, full and independent lives. We came from originally a background of providing managed technology solutions in supported living and care. We were approached by one of our customers, Orbit Group, one of the biggest in the UK, to look at providing other solutions around. Started with ward and call, then around telecare, etc., etc. What we actually did at that stage was look at it in the same way that we always looked at these things, in terms of taking other people's technology and bringing it together and integrating it into a solution. We found at that stage that, in all honesty, there was really nothing out there that we wanted to put our name to. We felt that most of the traditional telecare units and ward and call were way behind the technological curve, were not digital, were very, very analog, and anything they were trying to do digitally was based on an analog platform. So we made the decision to really build our own. Then we looked at the whole situation overall, and I'm not going to bore you all with the all IP by 2027 and all the different reasons. I'm sure you've heard about the analog to digital change, but we really, I suppose, our bottom line was getting away from that ugly box with a red button. The badge of infirmity was out there, and moving to a very proactive, predictive solution that can help people not just live independently, but help them stop having issues before they happen. Our solution, Yorbl, is a fully integrated digital ecosystem. It's designed to completely replace analog systems. It's a software and app-based solution with multiple hardware options, connected systems. It brings management and invaluable data, as it says there, into one place, effectively allowing you to look at every aspect of your solution, every aspect of the information it provides. Very personalized, and we'll come on to that in a little while, but it's very, very dynamic in terms of how it can change and adapt to an individual's needs. It's fully open, interoperable and compliant. A lot of solutions out there claim to be that. There are a few that are genuinely are, but we are fully open, able to connect with pretty much anything and everything, providing it is digital. Everything, and I'm sure Ram has mentioned this in his presentation as well. Data is very important. Having that data to understand what is going on, it really is where things are now. So in terms of harnessing that data, using technologies such as AI, as machine learning, turning it into actionable, understandable insights that you can do something with, that inform your care and health, not just for the provider, but for the end user as well. That's something where we've really striven to develop and change the image of senior care. Hopefully a few of you have seen our marketing at some point in the past. Really felt that care was being, the image of care was very much about almost waiting for dying. We don't believe that. We believe that it's very much about living a strong and healthy and independent life into your age. And being 64 myself, I'm very invested in that. So we wanted to take an approach that makes it an aspirational thing. It's not just about being something that takes care of you whilst you fade away. Not with us. So what have we got? Now, this is an overview. The full presentation, which we make available to you later, can provide you with every information on every aspect of Yorbl, everything we do, every capability, but fully understand that we're on a time scale here. So if you want more, it'll be available to you later. So effectively, the core of Yorbl is our cloud solution. The cloud solution, as it does what it says on the tin. It sits in the cloud. It's made up of a variety of well-known industry developed systems that enable us to take data, to connect devices, to manipulate data, to analyze data, to do whatever you need with it, and to make that data work for you. At the front end, and this is the most important end of what we do in terms of Yorbl, because this is the end of things that interacts directly with our users, with the people we're here to look after. Yorbl is at the moment an Android app. It will be going to an iOS Apple app. It's available to run on pretty much any Android device. Effectively, it provides you with a complete alternative to a traditional button and box. Download the app onto the device at its baseline, which you can see here. This is your Vita. The baseline Vita is a straight button and box replacement. Get help, I'm okay, but with a whole range more services behind it, which we'll come on to. Then we move to Vita Plus, which starts to add things in like multiple wearable connectivity, a wide variety, a massively growing variety of sensors and smart devices that you can add to it. Goes right up to Yorbl Vita Hub, which is our community living solution. This is a solution that provides full telecare, telehealth functionality, but also adds in full digital video door entry, apartment to apartment calling, everything you would expect from a modern community living situation. Now, coming down here, if we look at the various aspects here, so we've got wearables, a whole range of wearables, growing range of wearables. Our base wearable that you see in this picture here is a Mika Gero, which is a full detector, automatic full detector, remote get help, and a remote I'm okay button, waterproof. We've tested it in buckets of water for 2 days at a time and gone swimming in it. We have a whole range of peripherals, and again, that range of peripherals is growing and growing and growing because we're working with third parties to grow that. So everything from movement sensors, temperature sensors. We've got integration with the Pivotal pill dispenser unit, which a lot of you will know. And we also have integration with a number of medical grade devices. So this means blood pressure units, pulse oximeters, temperature gauges, weighing scales that are medically certified. So we can actually use them to build a virtual ward if necessary. In terms of the standard connectivity to alarm receiving platforms, obviously we're sitting here with Sky Response. We're certified with Sky Response, but we're certified and capable of connecting with any alarm receiving platform out there. So that includes all the others that are out there. We can even, if necessary, connect to an analog platform. Prefer not to, and it massively limits the capabilities, but we can do it. Wireless ward and call is also part of the solution, as you said, door entry. IoT, a lot of people talk about IoT in terms of buildings. Well, yes, we have a platform that is capable of managing your building as well. Yeah, that platform is capable of managing any aspect of a building, any aspect of looking after the environment, looking after the overall running of a building with the total capability there, right the way through to smart home capability. So if we need to, very soon to be released, we'll be able to switch on the lights, switch off the lights, integrate with Alexa and integrate with the Google Assistant. There is a whole range of capabilities within that. Yorbl View. Yorbl View is our analytics dashboard. Yorbl View is tremendously configurable. We can work with you or even train you to build dashboards in terms of any aspect of the data that you want to look at, how you want to look at. We can help you build triggers to look at creating actions, creating alerts, creating notifications, depending on the data that it's receiving. So, for example, if we've used the system to learn that a user normally gets up at, for example, 8 o'clock every morning. They've been into the kitchen, opened the fridge door, switched on the kettle, and by 9 o'clock or 9:30, they're sitting down watching their favorite TV program. We can understand and learn those activities of daily living very, very quickly. Again, using the various sensors that we have, but then we can use that knowledge to look at anomalies in that data, times where that person, for example, hasn't got up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we can create an alert, and that alert can go to the alarm receiving center, to a carer, relative, whoever. So it's a massively flexible system that is very, very, very configurable. I mentioned health in terms of virtual ward capability. We're capable of building virtual ward dashboards to show the health and various readings from various excuse me, various medical devices, and we're able to feed that data and any other data to any other system you want. So it's not just about looking on our dashboard. If you want a data feed, it could be going to a housing management system, it could be going to a medical system, it could be going to any system you want. If you want a data feed, we can provide that. Security, the system is quite capable of being used to build a security system within a single home or within a community living environment. So everything from detecting whether a door or window has been opened, how many times it's been opened, what times they've been opened, through to CCTV and every aspect of that, right through to as you can see there, direct contact with emergency services. Our system also provides in the background, for more technical amongst you, a full configuration management solution, a full mobile device management solution, and a full inbuilt help desk solution. So it is an all-in-one solution. You can literally do everything you need to run this as a provider. It makes life very, very, very easy. And I think one of the greatest things, I mean, again, referring back to Ram's very interesting presentation, the saving of money is at the moment hugely important. And one of the things we've looked at, particularly for providers, for social services, for health and care, we've looked at that, and one of the reasons we decided to go down the app solution rather than providing a piece of hardware as a dispersed alarm is because it's so much more cost effective. It's quick, it's very rapid to deploy. It doesn't require installation other than the normal installation you would have of an app on your phone. It makes life so much quicker and easier for providers and for end users. So hopefully that's given you a very brief and rapid overview of where we are and what we're capable of doing. We have a huge range of partners. We haven't done this on our own. I wish I could say we had, but we haven't. We have a huge range of partners, from technology partners to research partners to ARC partners, reseller partners. It's a huge range of people and organizations that have helped us bring this together over the last couple of years to the point that it is the solution it is. We're members of the TSA. We're fully tech quality certified. So effectively, you can see we may be a new boy to the block, but we've got a lot there in the background supporting us. As I said, the rest of the presentation is there and available for you. It'll allow you to go and delve into any particular unit. I mentioned that we'll talk a little bit about our sorry, about our actual solutions. But I just wanted to give you a quick run through of the Vita solution, which is our social alarm. So effectively, it is a button and box replacement. Absolutely, at its base level, that's what it is. It's capable of doing it, but it does so much more. If easy to deploy, we talked about compatible with a whole range of screens. We you know, in terms of Android devices, we're making that app available on any Android device, providing it matches the Android version needs, and it will come out on iOS. It's got both Wi-Fi, internet, and SIM connectivity. It's designed to be used over the internet primarily, but will drop back into mobile connectivity and dual SIM if you need it. So you've got full connectivity back up there. It's got full, obviously, being in a device like a smartphone or a tablet, it's automatically got inbuilt battery backup. But you can supplement that inbuilt battery backup with power packs and anything else you would add to a normal mobile device. It's got digital voice and video calling inbuilt to the system. So with video calling, you've got one-to-one and one-to-many. So we can create case conferencing calls, for example, and that's built into the system, along with digital voice and VoIP calls. Full touchscreen control, voice control. Excuse me is the activation phrase we're using at the moment, but we can change that. So any form of voice control you want. Broadcast text and SMS messaging with text to voice. So if you want to send your users a broadcast text message, you can do that. If you have users, for example, with sight disability, that broadcast text message will be converted on the device to a voice message and read out. Multi-language capability. At the touch of a virtual button in the cloud, we can turn a device from English to Polish to French to whatever language you require, and all of that, along with every other type of update we have, is carried out automatically over the air. The interface is brandable, customizable, so it doesn't have to be our logo there. That can be your logo. It can be your solution. As I've said, over the air feature changes, updates, and upgrades. Full mobile device management, so online remote management, monitoring and support, and that includes alerts and everything else you would need to make sure that system is up and running when you need it running. We've got integration with other devices like the an EN 14604, the British Standard Smoke Alarm, and others we've said, and you actually get a free Amica Gero, the full detector with every instance. So that gives you an overview of our solutions. I'm going to flick through here. You've got a whole range of cards in this deck that can take you through every single device, every single aspect of our solution, right the way through to wearables, to sensors, community living, video calling. Every aspect of our solution is in this presentation, which we will make available to you through a link online. Happy to take any questions or whatever you need, Anders.